Hello everyone, my name is Kristi. I am the Twisted Elemental. If you are new to the channel, welcome in. If you're coming back, welcome back. We're glad to have you. I'm going to do a collective reading today, so if the title brought you in here, there is definitely a message for you. I want to announce before we get started that I have got my website up and running, so if anyone is looking for a personal reading from me, there's a link to my website down below in the information section. That is the only place, unless you know me personally, that's the only place you can get a reading from me. I will not hit you up in the comments or in any other way to get a reading for me. So check out the website. I'm really excited about it. And let's get started. Let's get some energy. I'm going to start out with some oracle cards to get the energy around the collective right now, and then we'll go into the main reading, see how that looks in your everyday life. Yeah. So if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, subscribe. If you find this video valuable, give it a thumbs up. Okay. What's going on for the collective, please? I have partnerships and alliances and trapped in fear. Ooh. This partnerships and alliances is card 3. It's giving me 3 of Cups vibes. It's like making new alliances and new friendships, you know, whether it's beneficial in your social circle or in business. But we have this trapped in fear. This is like, what's this about? Give me some more here. I have a sacral chakra underneath. This is that feeling really confident in self. This is like the I am chakra. This could be what this trapped in fear is about, like not feeling confident in self because of a partnership or alliance, or within self within a partnership or alliance. I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah, this mental conflict. This is this trapped in fear. Somebody is in big conflict because of a partnership or alliance. This is whether this is new people you've met, or this could be partnerships that are already in existence. But this is, whatever this is, it's affecting you personally. It's affecting your confidence. Some sort of partnership or alliance. This could be a friend group. This could be a lover. This could be within business. This could be in whatever in your life. It is causing you, I don't know if there's red flags there, but there's something about the energy of this partnership, this alliance, that really, it's affecting your confidence, because it's causing massive mental conflicts. Something about this is causing great fear. Let's look deeper. Go into the main spread here and see if we can find out what this is about. Ooh, I have choose wisely. This is card 7. This is giving me 7 of Cups vibes and the choose wisely. I have underneath that transformation. All right, so it does look like you're going to have some choices about where you align your partnerships here, where you show your allegiance to. Again, whether this is business, personal, doesn't matter. You have lots of options. You're being guided to choose wisely. I want to say again, because there's mental conflict here, I want to say you're being guided to like ground in, go within to your personal power here because of this mental conflict. So I've got this 8. This 8 card, trapped in fear, and then the 2 card mental conflict. This is giving me 8 of Swords, 2 of Swords vibes. Together, this is a 10 of Swords. That means like 10 of Swords can be a really harsh, painful ending that maybe causes a transformation or has caused a transformation. Maybe this has happened in the past and that's why we're in fear of a partnership now. You have options. Whatever's going on here, you do have options, but you're being guided to choose wisely. And I want to say, because of whatever's going on mentally, that's why you're being guided to slow down. You got to get out of this this trapped sensation, feeling trapped with the mental conflict. You have, like, don't make any decisions in this energy for certain. That you're being guided to choose. You're being guided to choose wisely. I want to say you're being guided to really use your intuition on something here. Let's look deeper here. All right, so what we're asking here is what this 3D situation looks like for you with whatever this mental conflict energy is. We're going to ask what the lesson in this situation is for you, the blessing you're meant to receive when you learn the lesson, the challenge that you're meant to overcome in learning this lesson, and the advice from Spirit, and we're going to clarify all of it. Choose wisely. There's all kinds of hand signals on that choose wisely card. I'm trying to know what that means to me. I don't know what those birds are. Birds for me are always messengers from Spirit. I want to say that's telling me when they're asking you to choose wisely, they're asking you to really connect to your higher self. So you can hear your messages from Spirit. I am getting whatever this partnership and alliance is, even whether it's in business or whatever, I am getting it's a masculine feminine partnership. I've got the blue pink. This is obviously a masculine arm and a feminine arm coming together. So whatever this partnership is that has you in mental conflict, it is between you and somebody of the opposite sex or the opposite energy. I'm getting, because with this sacral chakra here, this is talking about like that. There's passion here. Maybe there's something here where there's some passion that keeps you in mental conflict. I'm seeing, as I'm thinking about the passion with the sacral chakra, I'm being drawn to just this square of this card. And the red color is giving me passion. Like there's something about the passion. Maybe you've had instances in the past where you have been in partnerships that were based solely on passion and they ended badly. That's where this fear aspect could come from. But again, I'm getting this. Ooh, this is interesting because this color that's shining through in this fear, like the light that's illuminating what the fear is. It's like the same color as the sacral chakra. Again, I'm getting a lot of the same color here. That's interesting. So this partnership and alliance has to do between a masculine and a feminine. There is passion involved here, but massive fear. This is all mental conflict here. Maybe the conflict is because you are being guided to choose wisely. Okay. Oh, I have the Nine of Pentacles. The all over energy here. That's the card of somebody being really independent. I've got the Strength card underneath that with the Six of Pentacles, being strong about where you give, knowing that you're only giving to things that give to you. This could be this trapped in fear. I think this trapped in fear, this mental conflict comes from relationships of the past. Because right now I have you being really single, right? Single and free to pursue. This is a beautiful place to be in. This is like pre-Empress energy. This is you meeting your own abundant needs here. You meet all your own needs. Like the only reason the Nine of Pentacles would have another person in their life is because they add value to it. This person doesn't need anyone else. I'm also getting there's like, again, this person in the Nine of Pentacles is very connected to their spirit here, but I've got like for some reason, the apple's giving me temptation vibes. That could be part of this mental conflict. Interesting. This part of this mental conflict could be not wanting to give up your independence. That could be the thing that brings you fear and mental conflict when it comes to partnerships. But you might be feeling the pull towards somebody, like this passionate pull towards somebody, and there's fear about not wanting to give up independence. Interesting. All right, what's going on here? Page of Wands. Something is stirring your passions. Okay. Page of Wands is about, it's a new journey, but it's a young energy, but it's like the Page of Wands, like it's something, Wands are passionate energy, it's creative energy, it's stirring towards something new. This is like, when you think about it, you can feel it in your body. That's this energy. The sacral chakra, yeah. So something new has stirred your passions, but you have fear. We're in a place where you're really single here. You're really independent. You don't need anything else. So this is where you make choices based on, again, I've got this strength. I have things that give to you, right? Underneath that, the Ten of Swords, the Fool. Things have ended in your life because things weren't equal give and take. There was, you've been with people who were takers. You might be I think you're a giver. You were a giver, but you've been with takers. This is where this fear comes from. Interesting. What's the lesson here? Queen of Wands, to stand in your power. Queen of Wands is dynamic, and I don't care if you're a man or a woman. I'm not reading for the gender here. This is, the Queen of Wands is when she walks into a room, she walks into a room, people pay attention, people notice. Like, it's that energy, that glow up energy, that this is somebody who knows their worth. Interesting. So we've got somebody who is single here, and they're in fear about partnerships and alliances, but they have passions stirred. Being guided to choose wisely. This is choosing wisely is coming. You're choosing from a place of knowing your own worth and not accepting less. Ooh. What's the blessing here, please? I've got the Three of Swords as the blessing. That's interesting. Okay. I'm getting, there's an understanding here where the Three of Swords, it's heartbreak. I want to say, why would heartbreak be a blessing? Because somebody wasn't meant for you. It wasn't done to you, it was done for you. There was something you needed to learn in that heartbreak. That's why it's a blessing. It's like learning in that heartbreak, you were learning maybe what it is you don't want in partnerships and alliances, what it is, like having this heartbroken, whatever this was, it turned you into this. Like, it caused your glow up, because in having your heart broken, I want to say, in having your heart broken, you learn your worth. Somebody wasn't for you, and it's a blessing. We're gonna clarify everything here. What's the challenge here? Eight of Swords. Again, Eight of Swords, Two of Swords, this mental conflict, trapped in fear. This person is in a prison, a cage, but the door is open. This is a self-made, Eight of Swords is a self-made person of the mind. It's being trapped in fear within our own head for things that necessarily aren't even true. These are just things our ego mind tell us, because we've been hurt before, and our ego mind doesn't want us to get hurt again. So it tells us we can't do things, or we shouldn't do things, or things aren't what we think they are. So your challenge here in really knowing your worth is your own mind. What's the advice? The world. This can mean so many things. The world is about a change in cycle. This is saying this is a level up. So I got earlier when we were thinking like whatever this was that's got you trapped in fear, possibly about new partnerships and alliances, even though there's a spark here, but that fear of whatever this was, this is like telling me this new cycle isn't going to be what it was before. You've learned some lesson here about heartbreak, about what you do and don't want. So you have, and when you know your own worth, you don't end up with people who treat you poorly because you know your own worth. This is go with the new cycle. There's a new cycle here. You're being asked to level up. This could even be a card of needing to travel. It's the world. This could be needing to go to one side of the world to the other. There's a sense of distance. But this is about a leveling up. And I'm looking at this strength card here, and I'm just wanting to say, this next cycle, this next level you're going to isn't what it was before. You've learned some lesson. In order to go into this new cycle, you had to learn the lesson. That's the only way the cycle changes. And this is about being strong here, having the own strength to overcome, and continue on that path forward, because it is a level up. This is about, there's like with this challenge here with the 8 of Swords. I need some tea. There is some level of anxiety here, which was earned because whoever I'm talking to, you've been through it. You know, I want to say this fear, this mental conflict about partnerships is valid because of what you've gone through in partnerships. You have been through it. But I want to say this is about needing to leave the pain behind and move forward. This trapped in fear, there's something you're not seeing, and I want to say it has to do with the lesson you learned in the past. Anxiety, Abraham Hicks said this on something I saw, and it really resonated with me. Anxiety is, we feel anxiety when we don't see what our higher self sees. So our higher self is the one who's lived all the lifetimes, who has all the knowledge, and that's what we connect to through, you know, when we're saying connect to spirit, that's how we connect to spirit. Our higher self is the direct connection to spirit. We connect with our higher self, who helps us mature and grow because they have the knowledge we don't. When we're feeling our higher self, however you want to refer to it. When you're feeling anxiety about something, it's because you're not in alignment with your higher self, who sees everything. Your anxiety is only being able to see something in a very limited way. So the idea, how does that help you? When you are experiencing an anxiety, think of that. Oh, I'm not seeing something, and ask it out loud. What am I not seeing here? Know that if you're experiencing anxiety, it's because there's something unknown to you that your higher self sees the whole picture. If you can say that, then you can start looking for what that is you're not seeing. And when you're in alignment with your higher self, the anxiety will be gone. If that helps anyone, great. All right, let's clarify here. Let's have the 9 of Pentacles come out again. Our overall energy here, right? Like this is especially with this 9 of Pentacles and this Queen of Wands, whatever's going on here, you're due for a glow up. If you don't feel like you're glowing up, you're going to be glowing up. When you get it, when you get out of whatever this challenge is, and we're fully in this lesson here, you're going to get it. Maybe this is about you becoming single. It says the blessing is the 3 of Swords. Somehow you've been blessed with heartbreak. We got to find out how that's a blessing. All right, tell me more about this Page of Wands, please. What's going on here? What's the Page of Wands? Somebody, I don't know what kind of bird that is. I just want to say like the toucan Sam, like the Fruit Loops dude, whatever that is. If you know what that is, Google it. The spiritual meaning of that. Ooh. I have Empress, Chariot in reverse with the Page of Wands here. Like there's this spark, there's this passion going on, and somebody is not going towards it. With the Chariot in reverse. This is the Chariot in the upright is the Empress or the Emperor is driving the Chariot. This is about you driving your own life forward. Somebody is not driving their life forward towards something they have interest in. And I've got this Empress energy on the bottom with the Six of Pentacles again. Six of Pentacles keeps showing. Yeah, it's under the Strength card here. I've got the Six of Pentacles. About that equal give and take. There's this Empress energy. Like, the Empress is beautiful energy. It's about somebody birthing something new into existence. But, like, this is about not... Somebody is either not going towards an Empress energy, or by not going towards an energy that you're having passion in, it's holding back your Empress energy. Whether you're the Empress or the Emperor here, I don't know. What is this? Chariot in reverse, please. And I want to say the reason why your advice is the world, allow the cycle to change, is because with this Chariot in reverse, somebody's not allowing their cycle to change. And I want to say maybe it's because they're stuck in some heartbreak. High Priestess. With the Three of Wands, that's like your ship's coming in. That's expansion. All right, so we've got this trapped in fear, mental conflict, Eight of Swords. The High Priestess can't be in this Eight of Swords energy, because the High Priestess, you see, she's getting that download from Spirit that I was talking about, that connection to her higher self. The High Priestess always has that connection to her higher self. Her or his. Sorry. My pronoun game is weak, so don't take it personally. So the other part of the Chariot card is that a lot of intuition is needed. So the Emperor and the Empress drive the Chariot forward. This is driving your life forward, but there's intuition needed to overcome the obstacles that you're going to come in contact with going forward. So it's a highly intuitive card, but then we've got it in reverse with this. This is saying, in order to move forward, if you are not sure about which partnerships and alliance to move towards, I'm getting like not sure where to move towards, so like stuck, standing still in fear. There is, what's happening right now is being designed for you to start using your intuition. Some lesson here about heartbreak is designed for you to start learning to use your intuition, specifically about where to go towards partnerships and where not to. The Three of Swords and the I don't know why I said the Three of Swords. Three of Wands, the Four of Wands underneath that. That shows progression towards partnership. Something is opening up. Something is expanding. This is an up level of a partnership. And this is interesting. I've got the King of Wands underneath that. Your lesson here, becoming the Queen of Wands, right? You become the Queen of Wands. And there's this expansion, growth, up level of partnerships with what? Your match. That's awesome. Tell me about this Queen of Wands. Why is the Queen of Wands the collective lesson, please? Love the sunflower here. Really, it's giving me, I want to say, like, this lesson. Like, if you don't, I can just hear somebody out there right now, like, I am not glowing up. I'm not the Queen of Wands. You will be. I want to say this is coming, like, the months are changing right now. We're coming in, today's what, the first day of April. We're in spring, summer's coming. This sunflower is really giving me summertime energy. And I just love this. Her skirt's the peacock, like that change, somebody peacocking. And all the birds around, like, this is a beautiful energy. Tell me, why is the lesson the Queen of Wands here? I love tarot so much. Nine of Pentacles in reverse, where we all started with the Nine of Pentacles, right? This card, and this card even came out before we started clarifying. I asked why the Queen of Wands is your lesson. This is because the Queen of Wands is about knowing your own worth. I had the Nine of Pentacles in reverse as to why, because somebody does not know their own worth. Nine of Pentacles is in reverse is not being independent. This is being, you know, this could be codependency with other people. This could be financially dependent on other people. This is definitely somebody who doesn't know their own worth. So your lesson here is about knowing your own worth. This is beautiful. It's a good lesson to have, because once you have it, like, it's getting you. This is somebody who knows their own worth. They're independent and they're secure in their own self here, which is definitely what the Queen of Wands is. So this lesson involves getting you to this place. That is a new cycle. This is like, allow the stuff to change within you so you can up level here. I've got the Four of Pentacles on the bottom here. This could be financial issues for sure with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Like, this is definitely the Nine of Pentacles here. This is someone who's financially stable. So if you're not feeling financially stable, this has to do with your self-worth. There's a sense of holding back here, which is giving somebody a new perspective. Tell me about this Nine of Pentacles in reverse for this lesson, please. The Hangman in reverse. The Queen of Wands. This is an unwilling, there's something you don't want to sacrifice here. That has to be sacrificed. It's time. There's some perspective, and it has to do with your self-worth. And this is, so the Hangman is about getting a new perspective, right? It's also my timing card. Like, if this, like, because this is a lot of waiting. This is a lot of, like, getting the new perspective. You part of the sacrifice is it takes a lot of time. In the reverse, this is saying time's up. Like, time to go. You've gotten the new perspective that you need. It's time to move forward here towards what? Your glow up. Your knowing your self-worth. There's something you're walking away from here that has to be walked away from. You walk away from it because of your self-worth, because you have self-worth, because you know your self-worth. Somebody who takes, somebody who you've been giving to, this doesn't have to be a person. This could be a way of life, a way of thinking. This could be people. This could be jobs, whatever it is. things that suck the life out of you, you're walking away from so you can glow up, so you know your self-worth. This is wild. All right. Three of Swords as your lesson. I want to grab... Let's see if those come back out. I want to grab a Yin Yang Oracle on this. The Three of Swords is a blessing. Okay. I've got messages and dreams, action, Jupiter here, new beginnings, right? And feminine. Higher self activation. Something about, so someone wasn't for you. It's clear. You had to walk away from this person. They were sucking you dry, emotionally, possibly even financially, in all kinds of ways. This heartbreak is a blessing because this person was not for your highest good. This person was a lesson, not a blessing. Anybody that comes into your life, or they're going to be one of two things. They're a blessing or a lesson. Both things are important. Whoever this person was, it was a blessing because this is now pushing you to take action towards your divine feminine energy. You're getting messages about this in your dreams. That's the guidance with the high priestess here, the higher self. You are being guided forward here. This whole thing is designed to push you into your divine feminine energy. That's why this heartbreak of the Three of Swords was a blessing. Because it's pushing you into your higher self-activation. It's pushing you into your awakening. It's pushing you into becoming your best self. Ooh. Tell me about this Three of Swords, please. As the blessing. What's the blessing here? This Three of Swords was designed to stir you up so that you would put your foot down and be like, I'm worth more than this. And you would demand more and put your foot down. Queen of Swords, that I'm not accepting less. This Three of Swords was designed for you to take your power back. Take your power back so you are in this divine feminine energy. Divine feminine energy is very receptive. Divine feminine energy doesn't chase. Divine feminine energy, sorry, it's bugging me. I've got a little crack in my nail. Divine feminine energy is abundant. Divine feminine energy bursts all new beautiful things. Yes, divine feminine's birth people, but not just that. Divine feminine's birth love, prosperity, ideas, creativity, joy, harmony, and it's receptive. It's attractive. It's magnetic. Tell me about this blessing, please. The Knight. I have the Knight of Cups in reverse. And then I have the Three of Cups on the bottom. This is interesting. When I stopped shuffling to talk to you before, when I picked the deck back up, this is what was on the bottom. Again on the bottom. So I want to say this heartbreak, 3-3, this involves third-party situations. So there's some blessing here in that a love offer was not given and maybe it broke your heart. Again, the reason the love offer was not given is because there was somebody else involved. This person was not on the up and up. There were too many people involved in this relationship. This was not done to you. It was done for you. Rejection is God's protection. You were not meant to be with this person. This person was meant to help push you into your glow up, your divine feminine energy. That's what this person was for. Tell me about the Knight of Cups in reverse, please. Oh, jeez. Excuse me. Okay, massive explosion of cards. Again, what landed right in front of me on the floor, face up, 3 of Cups. Which is telling me this Knight of Cups in reverse is somebody who's a liar. They're a player. They're emotionally manipulative. They will say whatever they want to. This is anybody who would pretend to have emotions for somebody is evil. I don't care what the reason. The worst of the worst. Knight of Cups in reverse is somebody who cannot tell the truth, is emotionally devoid. Knight of Cups, please, in reverse. The lesson, or the blessing. Not ending up with whoever this person is a massive blessing. This is bullet dodged, but it's not just a bullet dodged. There was a purpose to this, to push you into the direction you're meant to be going. Knowing your self-worth. This has to do with... Yeah. Hold on a second here. My dog needs to go. Okay. So again, this 3 of Cups is just stalking this thing. So 3-3 again. This was a third-party situation. The reason why the 3 of Swords is a blessing is because there was too many people involved. This person wasn't on the up and up. Their motives were not love. Their motives were something else because they are out in the community doing stuff with other people. And knowing your self-worth, like saying, I don't deal with people who deal with other people, that is knowing your self-worth, right? This person, their motives could have been financial. I've got this 9 of Pentacles energy, especially with the 9 of Pentacles in reverse here in the lesson. Again, I go back to this person is not with people because they need them. This person is with somebody because they add value to their life. This is somebody who knows their self-worth, so they meet all their own needs again, right? So this is also about knowing your self-worth, knowing why somebody's with you, whether it's for something you can offer outside of, a relationship. What am I trying to say? So people are with you for you and not for what you have. And this person was a lesson for you in order to push you into glowing up. But they've affected your confidence for sure. This mental conflict, trapped in fear with this 8 of Swords as the challenge. Like, this is needing to trust your own gut, trust yourself. What you see from this person, what you feel from this person is true. You don't need receipts, right? This is also about not being caged okay, so we go back to this is partnerships and alliances, choosing wisely. Because in the past you've not chosen wisely, obviously. That's why this 3 of Swords was such a big lesson. So because you need to choose wisely going forward, I want to say this is what keeps you trapped in fear. This is telling me that this was just a course corrector for you. You have new and better things coming to you, but you have to be open to them. Tell me about this 8 of Swords. Why is this a challenge? 10 of Cups. Yeah, I mean, 10 of Cups is about having it all. It's the fantasy, right? I mean, they are sitting on a rainbow. This is the having it all, the happily ever after, what comes after your wish fulfillment, right? But there's fear surrounding it. which is bad, because if we're talking about your challenge, like, you can't have fear about what it is that you want, because then you manifest the fear. Ooh, Ace of Swords. Interesting. So there's some epiphany here about what your happily ever after is, and it scares you. Again, I'm going back to where you're at here, is that you're having passion ignited about something, possibly someone that you feel really connected to here, that your intuition is trying to push you towards. I've got that High Priestess, and I've got the messages and dreams. You're being guided towards your new beginning, right? We have feminine. This is either towards a feminine or as you being a feminine. But you're not taking action because there's so much fear here, but you're having this epiphany, right? About maybe what happily ever after looks like to you. Tell me about this. What is this challenge, please? Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is a slow energy. Knight of Pentacles is loyalty. The Sun. Something's being illuminated again about partnerships here. I think that you are feeling a connection to somebody, but you're afraid because of this Three of Swords, because of the past, because of what you've had to deal with. There's some illumination towards about where your loyalties lie, or what your loyalties are, being loyal to yourself, or your loyalty to your happily ever after here. But there's fear. So it's almost like you want to, things are being slow walked because of the fear. This knight is not even on their horse. The Knight of Pentacles, it's a very loyal energy, but it's about being loyal to yourself. The knight is slow because he's on a journey and he's learning his lessons on that journey. Again, what we're doing up here, your blessing, is this lesson that you've had to learn about with heartbreak was a very valuable lesson. It's such a valuable lesson. It is a blessing. This knight is learning his lessons, looking in every nook and cranny. And on this path, something is being illuminated to you. What's going on here with this challenge, please? Confusion. Yeah. There's a renewal. Again, renewal spark. Again, I want to say this is this Page of Wands energy that we're going with here. There's some spark, but there's confusion that surrounds it. And I've got a comfort zone here. So this is about breaking out of the comfort zone. Again, I see this in the lesson, because the lesson is about you glowing up. Getting out of some codependent ways, or some ways where you're dependent on somebody else here. It's time to go. It's time to get into this glow up with yourself. But there's confusion about a spark because of a comfort zone. This is about the past again, being confused about the past. This World card is telling me that whatever happened in the past with this lesson is not what's happening now. It's not what's going to happen again. This is something different. This is up leveled. Because you learned this lesson and walked away, right? And are learning about your own self-worth, it's a new up leveled thing. It's a new cycle. You broke out of a karmic cycle with this. Your challenge is your mind is about being illuminated to these fears. Not letting the fears get to you, like changing your thought processes here. This is, I want to say, this is like a coming to terms with the past. That, again, people that come into our lives are in one of two categories. They're either lessons or they're blessings. And the lessons are just as important. They can hurt. If we don't learn the lesson, we have to keep repeating them. But when we do learn the lesson, that's when we're allowed to take the sting out of it. And I want to say there's some aspect here of needing to prove that you've learned that lesson to yourself. Like taking all that energy that was sucked out here and pulling it back into yourself, into that glow up. All right, tell me about this advice with the World card. Why is the World the advice here? Eight of Wands in reverse. Because you're not moving forward. Somebody is stuck. Somebody is stuck. But this cage, look at this. The cage is open. The door is open. You can get out any time you want. I have the Eight of Wands in reverse here. That's about... Eight of Wands in the upright is fast forward, passionate, move it forward. It can be communication. It can be literal travel. But then I've got the Eight of Wands in reverse with the World. This is like, because of confusion. Again, Seven of Cups underneath. This is confusion and illusions are keeping you stuck and not moving forward. You're being guided to move forward. That's not very helpful. You're being guided to move forward, but you're stuck. How do we get unstuck here? What is the advice? Nine of Wands in reverse. And the Devil. This is saying you get unstuck by learning the actual lesson. Like the Nine of Wands in reverse. The Nine of Wands in the upright. This is the wounded warrior. Each one of these things, she has this wall behind her. Each one of those things are the lessons that she's learned. I say she because it's a female on the card. This is in reverse. This is saying... Got the Devil and I've got the King of Cups with the Moon and the Ace of Cups. Just give me a minute here. This is something about incorporating this lesson, this heartbreak. I want to say this last heartbreak that you got has got you stuck. And there's a need to grieve it and mourn it and see the truth of it and allow it to push you into your Queen of Wands energy. Allow it to push you into your glow up. Allow it to show you what your self-worth is. But there's also that you saw this lesson. You need to trust your gut going forward. This lesson, like, if you're afraid that other people you're going to meet or it's going to be the same thing, it's not. This is about incorporating the lesson so that you can move forward here. There's a need to incorporate some lesson, right? Some lesson here with the Devil card so that you can move this cycle forward for yourself. And it has to do with your independence. Interesting. I want to get I'm gonna get an animal card here for advice, and then I'm gonna get a couple angel cards for advice also. What's the animal message here for the collective, please? I've got two. I've got dog, loyalty, and blue jay, intuition. Wow. This is nuts because there's been a lot of talk about loyalty in this reading or people being disloyal and also the need to use your intuition. So here we go. The dog, loyalty. You may be feeling like those around you let you down or not doing their fair share of work. This comes as a reminder that loyalty exists and you must not settle for anything less. You deserve better than mixed signals. Your lesson is about knowing your own worth. Somebody is not loyal to you. Without doubt, they have bad, poor intentions. Your lesson here is about knowing your own self-worth and not accepting less. If the signals are mixed, it's done. If something feels bad, that's the only receipt you need. If something feels off, trust it. You're right. You don't need to know exactly what it is. Because you have your intuition here with the Blue Jay. You are encouraged to follow your feelings and intuition. This is a reminder that your personal power is in your own hands and that you are free to take flight at any time. You are free to take flight at any time. You are not moving forward. You're standing still. You are free to take flight at any time if you find yourself in a situation that doesn't suit you anymore. I'm going to do this one. Wolf, inner strength. You may be facing a challenge you feel less than prepared for. This is a reminder that you have all the tools in your spiritual treasure chest to handle this effectively. Take a step back and try to take a look at it with fresh eyes. All right. Let me get you an angel message here, and then we'll call this a close. Again, if anybody's out there needing a personal reading, look in the link in the description box below. You'll find a link to my website, twistedelementaltarot.com. All right, what's the angel message here, please? Collective. Oh, hello. 5, be honest with yourself. Says, all your feelings, even the difficult ones, have a message for you. Accept your truth and then let source take it from there. Says 22, open your heart. No one is perfect. Stop judging yourself and others and let love heal the situation. Not with this person that broke your heart. Without doubt, do not open your heart to this person. They're not worthy. Have no fear. Card 14. Fear is a trap of the ego. Trap of the ego. Allow me to use my sword of light to free you from the disquieting feeling holding you back. Have no fear. Last one on the floor here. 37, welcome abundance into your life. Prosperity is on its way to you. Have faith that source will heal your financial challenges. Okay, this is beautiful. You have a lot of spirit is behind you, 1000% here. This is about you changing. This new view is about yourself. This is how you view yourself and your worth when it comes to others. This is about you not accepting less. This is about you getting out of that mental conflict about yourself, about why people do the things they do to you. It's not about you. It's about them. Let their actions speak about them, not you. You are worthy. I'm sending you so much light and love. I want you to remember to stay blessed and to always, 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 always love yourself first, please. Thank you so much.